Hey guys, how's it going? It's a snow day here in the Poconos, so I thought I'd take advantage of that by taking the drone out and flying that around to see how it performs and how well it does in the snow, wind, and cold conditions that we have today. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take you guys over to a rental property that we have that actually we're in the process of doing some construction and working on. So we're gonna go over there, no one's over there, put the drone up outside, fly around, show you guys the process of how we do that. Ultimately, see if this drone can handle this weather with the snow. Never flown it in the snow before, so we're gonna find out together if this works or not. But in the process, kind of show you a tour of how we do the house, what that looks like if we were making a video for a client. But let's head in the truck and go see what happens. Before we get up in the air, let me show you what we're flying today. So this is the Avata 2, kind of show you there. This is an FPV, which means that you put on these goggles here and you see exactly what the drone is seeing flying around. This is controlled two different ways. You can have a little controller like this, or you have a motion controller, which this one is pretty cool because you actually fly tilt, but it's really hard to do inside footage. It's not, you can't control it as well as you can with this thing. So this is what I'll be using today. Again, this is DJI Avata 2. Comes with your batteries. I do have filters when it gets real sunny out and about. Some other little tools, but that's what we're gonna be using today. We're gonna fly this little guy around and see what we can see. Yes, so this is what it looks like in all of its glory here. When we're flying outside, doesn't really matter. We can kind of sit wherever and hang out. When we do inside, that's when we get fun and get to sit in a closet and kind of see what's going on. But let's throw you into what the drone is seeing. Let's get this thing started. All right, it is starting. We are recording, so let's go ahead and get out of here. So this is a very simple house. It's a ranch style. It's 3 bed, 1 bath. I think right over 1,000 square feet. I will show you pictures of this. We did repaint the outside of this house. It was just a oh so nice blue that we really didn't want. So far in the snow, it's flying pretty good. So this is going on the back of the house here. We'll lower it a little bit so we can see. We're not done with the outside. Obviously, there's only so much we can do right now. I did want to refinish this deck. That's our beautiful toilet that broke. So again, just a little ranch house here. Now let's go out to the front yard here and kind of show you how I would do this. One thing about this drone is you can't see what's really behind you or off to the sides too much. So you really got to pay attention. Same thing with power lines. So typically I would kind of start and we would see, oh yeah, the wind's blowing it around a little bit. We would start just with a little cinematic shot like this. Just to show people the house. It is. So this drone is not, it's another one. I have another drone that I'll talk to you guys about. This one is not meant for wind. This is a lightweight drone. It is good when it's not windy, snow's not blowing around. You can really get those nice shots. This is meant more for inside because obviously there's none of those factors. I'll show you that. But this is how we would kind of just show off a house. Let's fly back. Let's go back up and over the truck. Come back down. we would show this. You could see how this thing is tilted pretty hard whenever I go back and forth. It's fighting that wind. Technically, like usually this would be pretty stable like this throughout the entire way. But because of that wind with the snow blowing, it is affecting it. Another drone I have is a DJI, I think it's a Mini Pro 3 that I use all my outside drone work for. That one has a remote that has a screen on it, and you see exactly what's going on based on that screen. So you're not wearing goggles. Let's go up over the house here. You're not wearing goggles. You are visually looking at it. And it makes it a little easier. It's a little bit bigger, a little bit heavier, a little bit nicer. But yeah, that's pretty much the outside. Again, I will show you how I break this down and actually make a video out of it. This is not going to be the best one because of how windy it is. But one thing I do like to do, make sure no cars are coming here. Typically, one thing I do like to do here is I will do a version of somebody driving into the driveway. And we do it nice and slow because once I go into the editing software, I can speed it up or slow it down. If you go way too fast on these videos and try to slow it down, there's going to be a crazy amount of lag and it's not going to look smooth. So it's better to go as slow as you can. So this is typically how I do it. Sometimes staying low, sometimes being a little higher. We'll come up a little bit. I'm going to slow down. And then I would typically have someone right here at the door to then let me in. But it's just me today. So that's typically one of my shots I do is approaching the house like someone was walking. Another one I like to do, if I can and there's not a lot of trees, is we'll just do yeah, see it's turning on me because that wind. I will do a slow moving shot like this, but again, it will be stable and flat. Showing the house. Depends on what it is. We will do, if there's a lot of features in the back, if there's a pool, a nice deck. The nice thing with drones and what you want to do and what gets people's attention is going as close as you can to things. And like, you know, you go through these decks, the railing and stuff like that just makes people kind of see it and pay more attention to it. But with these conditions and this drone kind of doing what it wants to do, we're not going to do that today. But all right, that's probably good for the outside. Let's go back to the garage. I'll grab the drone and put it inside here. And yeah, let's go this side. It's just my truck, right? Okay. All right, I'm gonna go grab it. We will put it in the house here and I'll fly around. All right, we are back. Put you inside. Now again, this house is going through a lot of work, so just kind of go with it. One thing I did not mention about this drone, it does not have sound on it, and you're gonna see why right here. As soon as I lift this off, you'll hear it picking up from my mic how loud this thing is. So there's no microphone on the drones just because of how loud they are. But let's get up in the air. So yeah, you can hear that when I get further away. Does not sound as bad. So now obviously you can barely hear it, but so you can see how much more stable this is in here. I'm able to just kind of go right around this lamp without a problem, no wind, no nothing. And this would make for really good real estate shots for a room. Again, usually I'll pass through this a couple different times. I'm gonna get back in this corner and start from this back corner. Now with drones, you can't get too close to the wall or the ceiling because the propellers will actually suck you into that and you'll get stuck on them. So if you see that little crosshair on the screen, that is, I try to keep that center of everything as I'm going. So this is another room we're painting here. Get a little higher so we can kind of see staying away from the ladder and everything. Let's go over that. And you'll see the drone right there. Now you can see how much wind that's giving off. See that blowing that paint and sheet down? So that's another thing. You fly over someone's desk or table and there's paper on it, it's gonna go everywhere. So let's go into the bathroom. This is probably we just put this tub back in, got a new tub, which I'll show you before and afters. This is all getting repainted. I got some more drywall work to do. So this is more video of just kind of showing you this house, what we're kind of doing here. Let's fly back out here. Get away from that wall. This is going to be your kitchen. We got a new fridge going in, a couple new appliances. Again, it's a small 1,000 square foot house, nothing crazy. And we'll go back to the living room where we were at. So these slow shots, this is what you want. This all dressed up would look really, really nice. We'll go up high. Come back down. Yeah, so that's pretty much it with this drone. You could do a bunch of different crazy shots. What we would do, when this thing's all fixed up and ready, do a nice slow shot. We can have the water running. Once this backsplash is all fixed, repainted, this makes for really good shots. So let's go back. We'll land this thing. And then I'll edit this and kind of show you what it looks like. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. Again, I'm going to edit this video to the best I can. Obviously, it's not going to be pretty as far as the inside of the house, the features that it's going to hold and show, but you'll kind of see how we clip together a video to show it to a customer. Basically, this is what we do. We do inside, outside pictures for drones. So my other drone, I mainly use that for pictures. I'll go up in the air and see the boundary of the land. It has modes on it where I can switch it to video and it'll do a full circle of the property. Again, that one's better when you get up in the air. That one you can fly about 400 feet up is what we're maxed at. Overall though, this Avata here did really well in the snow outside with the wind. It didn't blow me into anything. I still was able to control the most of it. A lot of it, whenever you fly like this though, it was holding sideways. So when in your picture then, it's gonna be holding that way. It's not gonna look the best. But we'll edit it together. We'll kind of see what it looks like. And then we'll throw it up here for you guys to look at the end. If you want to see a video that we just did with the other drone, the DJI Mini Pro 4 or 3, I'll put in there which one it is. I'll put the link in here as well. I think we made a video or a short on that for a piece of land that we just listed. So I'll get that on there. You guys will see it. But yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.